this face. Okay. Good morning. I have returned. It's Friday. Like I said, I would be back on Friday. I did not announce this on Tumblr this time, because I don't necessarily want to spam people. That doesn't seem very polite. I could use Blue Sky, but I don't use that site really. Oh well. Let's see. I suppose, like before, it would probably be best if I waited a little bit in case anyone will show up. So I should talk about something. I could continue talking about the anime I recommended last time. I didn't actually explain what they were about, now that I think about it. I just sort of said they were good. It explained some general backstory, which isn't necessarily going to get anyone overly interested. The ones I recommended last time were Akuma-kun and Gegege no Kitaro. Well, talk about Kitaro more specifically, at least as a starting point to look at it. Hollybaugh, could you not? Right. So for Akuma-kun, it's I'm not sure. They did some stuff that was detective. It's more just like that was like supernatural detective. But then some stuff was just like normal action. But I suppose it has stuff like that. I don't know. This doesn't help because I just watched it because it was interesting. Although give it a little more time than some people I've seen talk about it. They decided they hated the main character for some reason and didn't get to the part where he does anything interesting, but they just didn't like him for unclear reasons. I don't know what he did in like the first 3 episodes, I think they were saying, and it's like, did they even get to the 3rd episode? I don't know. Oh well. That's not an explanation for a summary. I'm not good at those. Oh! Why did you jump like that? What was that for? Oh, my cat. Oh well. Maybe it's better not to wait around. I don't have much to say, I think. So we'll just jump back in. Just about to start episode 3. It played a chunk of it before I was able to leave last time, but I didn't pay much attention. Just something. Although, I do need to actively read things aloud relatively quickly because they will move on and there's no dialogue log thing or anything. I don't know what those are called. The thing where you can read back the words that were said. Danganronpa has it, and like Zelda Tears of the Kingdom has it for some reason. Oh, I also rebound the controls. Now I can use WASD and For some reason, there's a function to turn evidence or rotate evidence, and it was bound to, like, what was it? It was like, I think it was like H, B, N, and M, which is a fascinating choice. Anyway, load data. The wires on my hand. You would destroy me for the last time, Steel Samurai. The pale note when in the sky crawls for blood or something. It's going by. The moon? No, it is you who should gaze upon the moon, for it will be the last moon you ever see. Okay, they're just going. Hi. See you in hell, evil magistrate. Alright. Oh. Alright. The warrior's swords gleam and strike in the moonlight. One has fallen, but who? Only the moon knows. Don't miss next week's exciting episode. The Dark Messenger returns. Alright. Some TV show. I really would have preferred to click through that instead of it going it too quick for me to read it properly aloud. I suppose it's fine for not reading aloud. October 14th, 5:31 p.m. Wright & Co. Law Offices. That rocked! See you in hell, evil magistrate. Whoa, stop waving that broom around. Oh, Nick, I didn't know you were here. Of course I'm here. What was that surreal show you were watching? What? Nick, you mean you don't know the Steel Samurai? He's only the most popular TV hero for young people. Interesting. Young? Like, how young? 10 years old? And what the heck are you doing getting all excited? Hey, I'm only 17. That's 17, see? I'm a teen. Not like you, Nick. Hey, don't talk to me like I'm your grandpa or something. I'm only 24 myself. Goodness. He's, younger than me. And watch it with me. He's really cool, and it's really popular. When they asked grade school kids what they wanted to be, Steel Samurai was #1. I really worry about kids these days. Gramps. Well, the Steel Samurai's over. I guess it's time to close up the office. I guess. Wish we had some clients. A month has passed since my trial. His murder was the talk of the town for some time. But no one paid any attention to the Wright & Co. law offices. How am I going to pay the rent this month? It'll be okay. I'm sure some big client is just around the corner. October 16th, 8:14 a.m. Phoenix Wright's bedroom. Oh, that is still very piercing. Hello, this is Phoenix. Nick! Maya? What? It's still early. It's the Steel Samurai! The Steel Samurai got arrested! Huh? You mean the guy on the show? Yes! You're saying that the Steel Samurai killed a villain. Isn't that what he's supposed to do? Yeah, on TV. Yeah, on TV. No, I mean he actually did it in real life. He skewered a villain with his samurai spear. I have absolutely no idea what you're talking about. Just come to the office, quick. Please, Nick. October 16th, 9:22 a.m. Wright and Co. law offices. Maya's here, watching television. Now for the morning news. The actor Will Powers was arrested yesterday. Powers played the lead role in the popular kids show The Steel Samurai, Warrior of Neo-Old Tokyo. He was arrested on suspicion of murder. The victim was Jack Hammer, who played the villain known as the Evil Magistrate. His body was found still inside the Evil Magistrate costume. The samurai spear was also found stuck through the body. Police believe this was the murder weapon and are investigating further. This has to be a joke. No, it's a nightmare. The Steel Samurai is over. The world is over. That's the worst noise. Yes, Wright and Co. law offices. What? Nick! It's the Steel Samurai! What? Yes, of course. We'll be right there. Let's go, Nick. Go where? They have the Steel Samurai down in detention. So what? So, I've decided this will be our first case. I can examine. Oh, I can use my keyboard for that. His favorite potted plant. Maya's been watering it so much lately, it looks a little swollen. She's either trying to make it grow, or she's perfecting her water torture technique. It's a nice day outside. The hotel across the way is always full these days. There's the bellboy, happily cleaning the room. A poster of an old movie that Mia liked. I was thinking I should go see it myself. And I realized that the poster doesn't actually say the title of the movie. Mia's desk. Actually, it's my desk now. Sitting here always makes me feel like a professional. There's a horrendous amount of legal books here. Scarier still is the thought that I have to read all of these now. What are you talking about? Well, what should we do? What should we do? How can you just sit there like that? We have to get down to the detention center and meet the Steel Samurai. Does she want to investigate the case or just do some sightseeing, I wonder? Okay, this wire is like wrapped all the way around this. Get it out of my way. My bunny's on sightseeing. You don't have enough information to make a case yet. Just admit it. You don't have a clue what happened. No, we just don't have enough information. Alright. Suppose we'll go over there. October 16th, Detention Center, Visitors Room. Something. What's wrong, Maya? It's him, in the flesh. Is that guy really him? What do you mean, that guy? Of course it's him. Will Powers, our client, that's him. I suppose he's meant to look like a lion. Maybe I shouldn't be saying this, but he definitely did it. Murder. At least once, maybe twice. Whoa, what are you saying? Oh, you need a voice, I know. Yes? Something wrong? No. This is getting off to a great start. I know, you're disappointed, aren't you? Disappointed? Oh no, oh no. No, it's okay. This is the real me. When I got the part of the Steel Samurai with that mask, I decided I would never show my face in public until the job was over. It's the kids, you know. I didn't want to wreck their dreams. Oh. I guess it didn't matter. So much for dreams. I wonder what they think of the Steel Samurai now. Nick. What? He's a good guy. I mean, he's good. Yeah. He didn't do it. Alright. Let's see. Is there many different? This guard monitors the visitor's room. He seems frozen in awe of Will Powers. Camera. Smile for the camera. Alright. Let's talk to you. What happened? Maybe you could start by telling us what happened? Yes, of course. It seems like it was only yesterday. Actually, it was only yesterday. The cast had come down to Global Studios for a run-through. We went through a few action sequences at 10 o'clock that morning. There was a rehearsal scheduled for 5 o'clock in the afternoon. When 5 o'clock came around and the staff gathered at the studio, the evil magistrate was found lying in a crumpled heap near the set. Jeez. They took off his mask and discovered that it was Jack Hammer, dead. I don't feel like that's how injuries work. Well, actually, that might be a costume fake chest. Looking at it, that would make more sense. He had been expertly skewered with the samurai spear. The samurai spear? Yes, it's a long spear that the Steel Samurai uses as a weapon. How about an alibi? Now, where were you on the day of the murder? Well, that morning I came to the studios at 9 o'clock. We worked through some action scenes until noon. Rehearsal was to begin at 5 o'clock, but I was a little tired. So after lunch, I took a nap in my dressing room. When I woke up, it was after 5 o'clock. I was late for the rehearsal. I hurried to the studio and found everyone looking shocked. They arrested me on the spot and brought me here. So he was sleeping the entire afternoon of the murder? Some action hero. What will the kids think? I think I should probably check out the scene of the murder. Right. Global Studios. I'll draw you a map. Wow, Nick, let's go! I'm willing to bet $10 she asks for autographs. First, let's talk about this. Maybe you could explain to me just what the Steel Samurai is? Nick, how could you say such a thing? I'm sorry, sir. I apologize for my partner. He's new to this and a bit out of touch with the world. Hey, who's new to this? No, it's alright, really. The Steel Samurai is the lead character in a popular kids show. He walks the streets of neo-old Tokyo, fighting battle after battle against the evil magistrate and his minions. What are you holding? I thought it was your shirt, but it looks like it might be like a handkerchief or something. Of course, he never really defeats the evil magistrate. Although, I guess he did defeat him this time. I see. Yo, Tokyo? Who comes up with these names? I suppose we'll go there then. I don't have anything. October 16th, Global Studios main gate. Wow, so this is where they make the Steel Samurai show. Awesome, aren't you excited? Hey, you there. You want in? You gotta go through me. That's not. Oh, sorry. We're, lawyers. Oh, yeah? Oh, that's great. I'm security. It's my job to make sure that gawkers like you stay out. Gawkers? Gawkers, sightseers, tourists. I know the type. You heard about the incident and came to snoop around. Today, something horrible happens. All you think of sightseeing, wasting your time. Do lawyers not have jobs? They work, oh, you're saying too much. Oh, they're different in hippie clothes. Nick. See, this is where a dialogue log would be useful, but they don't have one. Will I grow up to be like her? Please say no. I don't know, it's possible. Hey, listen when you're being spoken to, youths today. Main entrance to the studio. There was a big scene here yesterday with onlookers pressing up against the gate. Man. Looks like a studio van. They'll probably use it to carry around film equipment. Tricky. An overhead map of the studios. Right from here is the employee area. To the left are the actual film studios. The computer that runs the studio security cameras. Hey, no touching. I'm not touching. I'm staring at it from like several feet away. The security guard station. That security lady must like junk food. There's a mountain of it on the desk in there. You can see the computer that runs the security cameras. Alright. Hello, what can you tell us about this place? So, what do you do here at the studios? At Global Studios, we make children's dreams come true. In fact, in my younger days... No! You were a star? Only a little twinkle between the stars here, I'm afraid, dearie. Wow. This place has really gone downhill, you know. But 10 years ago, that was a studio of dreams. Now that was a studio of dreams. That's how words work. Hammer was a big star back then too. He was... Hammer? The victim, dummy. The evil magistrate. He's been reduced to playing villains now. Not exactly the best material to work with. Some villains are very neat. I think they work very well. Unless you're doing them badly. You could be. I love this guy. Can you tell me about Mr. Will Powers? He's not a bad kid, but don't be fooled by his mask. You two wouldn't want him on the silver screen without it, believe me. Little old ladies watching would lose their lunch. That's probably why he thought the Steel Samurai was his big chance. No one thought he was capable of doing what he did to poor Jack Hammer. We don't know for certain that Will Powers is guilty. Powers? Of course he's guilty. How do I know? I know everything. That's my job. I'll just go through these in order. What kind of person was Jack Hammer? What kind of person? Oh, if you only knew. Jack Hammer will live on in many hearts as the ultimate action hero. He was simply dashing in the Dynamite Samurai series. Should I have heard of that? But there was an accident during filming 5 years ago. He got an unlucky break after that. Reduced to playing the villain on a children's program. What's more, I heard they were paying him peanuts. It's enough to make you cry. Reason for suspicion. Why are you so certain that Mr. Powers is the killer? I was standing right here yesterday, I was right here from 1 o'clock in the afternoon to 5 when they found the body. Now the studio where the murder took place is to the left here. So if you want to go to the studio, you have to pass by me. Only one person went by here between 10 and 2:30 when the murder took place. And that person was Mr. Powers? Yes, I saw him. Mr. Powers says he was sleeping in his dressing room. Oh, I'm sure he would say that. He's no fool. But he was the only one that walked by. He's the killer. You can bet your biscuits on it. Isn't it about time for you to be heading home? There's nothing to see here. Move along. Actually, we're here at Mr. Powers' request. I thought you were suspicious looking. Show me a letter of request. And maybe I'll just let you in. This lady here thinks she owns this place, obviously. Alright. I suppose I have to go back to him to talk to. Say you saw him, but I'm willing to bet you saw someone in the costume rather than specifically him. I suppose I'll have to go back there and see if you can get me a paper or something. Yeah. Hello, how was the studio? They all think I did it, don't they? No, not at all. Isn't that right, Nick? Right, not at all. At worst, you're a suspect. Anyway, I could say this again. Mr. Powers, you aren't hiding anything from me, are you? What? No, I'd never do that. Earlier you said that you were sleeping in your dressing room after lunch. Yes, like a baby. But the security lady said she saw you that day. She says she saw you heading toward the scene of the crime. What? That's not possible. I really don't know what to say. I was sleeping, I promise. Mr. Powers, if you want me to help you, you have to tell me the truth. I'm new to this lawyer business, and I need every advantage I can get. I know. I'm sorry. But I swear to you, I'm Mom's grave. I was sleeping. Maybe the security lady only thought she saw me? What did she see? He doesn't seem to be lying. Can you do something to make her mad? About the security guard at the main gate to the studio. Oh, the security lady? She's terrible. She called me suspicious looking. Yes, actually, she said the same thing to me before. Take off that mask, were her words, I believe. She sucks up to all the bigwigs at the studio. But let her see you stumble once and she'll never let up on you. She's got some nerve. Do you think you could write up a letter formally requesting my representation? Of course. Powers request added to the court record. Powers request document proving Will Powers' request for an attorney. Probably not useful for the actual trial. I'm sure it'll be used up once we get in there. I just hope this will get me past that security lady. Let's see. Suppose I'll go then. You don't have anything new to say? No. Here, look at this. Ma'am, have a look at this. It's a letter of request for Mr. Powers. Yes, I recognize the bold, childish scrawl. Powers Powers request given to the security lady. To think he would entrust his fate to youths of such unreliable appearance. Really? Really? Anyway, you may pass. But only left from here, toward the studios. No going to the right. That's the employee area. No one allowed inside, pal, were my instructions. A good detective told me himself. Hey, Nick. Huh? There were maps in the security guard station. Did you go in there? Did you steal them? Well, I guess maybe they're like pamphlets or something. Hey, not bad. Okay. Those are 50 cents a piece, thank you. Well, time to go, Nick. 50 cents. Guide map of Global Studios added to the court record. Yes, I see it. Right, so we're going to the studios on the left. Where on earth are we standing? I guess we're over here and facing like this way. We don't have anything else to say, no. And we will move along outside Studio 1. October 16th, Studio 1 entrance. That's broken. Oh. Hey! Oh, those are some loud birds. Aren't you that murderer from the other day? Ah! It's that confused detective. Hey, pal. You know Prosecutor Edgeworth is all upset, and it's your fault. I saw him sipping tea and staring gloomily out the window. So? Hey! If he's depressed, it's all your fault for doing sloppy detective work. Detective? I think you hurt his feelings. Oh no, I'm sorry. Well, I think his feelings are easily hurt. You're right, pal. It's all my fault. I can blame other people all I want, but I know the truth in my heart. Hey, don't take it so hard. There's always the next case. Yeah, I suppose you're right. Hey, what exactly are you two doing here? Well, we're on this case too, pal. Hey, you can't just go around saying pal like that. That's my endearing character trait. I'd say he's a character, alright? First, let's look at all the objects. Studio mascot. I guess it's a monkey of some kind? What kind of monkey has a nose like that? He's holding a sign in his hand. Right to Studio 1, left to Studio 2. What's up with that thing? It looks kind of busted. Oh, the wind was pretty strong yesterday, and the head broke off. Took that tree down with it, too. Detective Gumshoe, what's down the path to the left? Looks like a tree fell down over the path. Oh, yeah. That way is kind of dangerous. You should stay out, pal. There's nothing down there anyway. That's where Studio 2 used to be, they tell me. I don't use it now, though. Bench. I'm a little pushed. Maybe I'll take a short rest here. Hey, good idea, pal. Detective, aren't you on the case? Well, yeah, but... Hey, I guess detectives get tired of standing around too, pal. Camera. Hey, there's a camera here. That's a security camera. Takes photos of people going to the studio. All you have to do is look at the data and you can see who went where. There's a number plate on the camera. ST1307. That must be the camera ID number. Sure, we can get some photographic evidence of whatever it is was going on. Sign. There's a big welcome sign above the path. Yeah, apparently the studio's fallen on tough times. They started letting people in on days they aren't filming. They make a bit of extra money by charging for admission. Huh, you sure know a lot about this place, Detective. You know, you could always quit being a detective and work here. Yeah, and what perfect timing with the studio mascot down for the count. Well, just what's that supposed to mean, pal? More benches. Gate. He enters Studio 1. This is the studio where they found Jack Hammer's body. Let's go in and check it out, Nick. Hey, it's locked. Looks like you need a card key to get in. It makes sense that they would want to keep the non-employees out. What do you know about this? So, how's your investigation going, Detective? Well, it's... Hey, I can't tell you that, pal. Nick, maybe you need to be a little more indirect with your questions? Right. So, Detective, mind if I take a look at what you got? What I got? The autopsy report. The latest version, if you please. Right. Sorry about what happened the last time, pal. Autopsy report added to the court record. What are you doing? Running around like a lunatic. So go, be nice. Let's see. Time of death. October 15th at 2:30 p.m. Cause pierced through the chest by a spear. Cool. Reason for arrest. Why was Mr. Powers arrested? Simple, pal. The murder took place right over there in Studio 1. Now, the victim entered Studio 1 at approximately 1 p.m. At that time, there was no one other than the victim in the studio. According to the autopsy report, the time of death was 2:30 p.m. Only one person went to the studio between 1 o'clock and 2:30. And that person was none other than Will Powers. No one else, pal. If you think I'm lying, ask the security lady at the main gate. Nick, if that's true, anyone would think if Powers did it with that kind of evidence. Thanks for cheering me up. Let's see. About the security lady. Oh, that sweet old lady. What a charmer. Huh? Are we talking about the same person? When I showed her my badge, she gave me a donut and some coffee. Remember what Powers said? She's a sucker for authority. She even gave me a piece of valuable evidence. What? Oh, what's that? What kind of evidence? Oh, that photo. The photo of the Steel Samurai heading toward the scene of the crime. What? Who took that? I mean, the security camera, obviously. See the camera up on the gate, on that gate, pal? The gate? You mean the one with the welcome sign? Yeah. Whenever someone walks by, that camera automatically snaps a photo of them. Oh no! Nick, he has evidence. We're finished. Funny, for someone with hard proof, he doesn't look too happy. What's wrong, pal? You seem down. Don't look so happy when you say that. We'd like to ask the employees here some questions. Sure thing, pal. Go wherever you like. Of course, you're not going to find any clues I haven't already found. I'm glad someone around here seems to be enjoying themselves. Nick, let's go. We've got a free pass to the place. Now's our chance to check things out. I couldn't get through that. That's bad. Maybe if I examine it now, it'll... Entrance to Studio 1. It's still locked. It's the only other place I can go. Alright. Maybe we're going back to ask for a card key or something? Nick, look! That security lady is in the guard station stuffing her face with donuts. I guess all cops like their donuts. Yeah, and they're soft enough that she doesn't need teeth to chew them. Well, that seems to be a problem. She appears to have teeth. Hey, you. Well, are you satisfied Powers is guilty yet? She had to make my life harder by giving that photo to Detective Gumshoe. Can we see the photo? Can you print up another copy? Why didn't you tell us about the security photo, ma'am? Oh, that. I just thought it would be more thrilling to talk to the detective himself. These things are important, you know. Oh, just to the left from here is the gate with the camera that took that photo. It's my job to check the photos every day, you see? This guard station is in a central position. No matter where you go here, you pass by my station first. Now, poor Hammer, he went to the studio just before 1 o'clock. The murder happened right around 2:30, see? The only one I've seen... That's not... The only one I saw go through here between 1 and 2:30 was Powers himself. The security camera got a good look at him, too. If he's not the one what did it, I don't know who is. Okay, you just talk like that, I see. Maybe it was you? Good one, Sunny. She thinks I was joking. More about this guy? Was the victim, Mr. Hammer, a popular actor? Oh, he was the biggest star in the studio. Was, past tense. I mean, he's very dead now, so that would be accurate regardless. Oh, yes! He was great as the bearded samurai. That too, yes. He's shown the brightest back in the day. Making a star like him play the evil magistrate. It's a disgrace, I tell you. Hammer took it pretty hard, and who can blame him? How about the camera? Can you show me the picture? Just like print up another one? Oh, about the security camera. Oh yes, the camera. It's automatic. It can tell when someone walks through the gate, see? Then it snaps a photo. Apparently, it records the time when it takes a picture too. But I don't bother myself with those details. I just view all the photos on the computer in the security guard station. I check them every day before going home, I do. Can we see them? No, you'll just get mad again. Can we see them anyway? Here, they're on security cameras. Yeah, okay, that's all different. Can I, like... Oh, employee area. October 16th, Global Studios employee area. Nick! This is where they do all the behind the scenes stuff. Hey, look, there's Power's dressing room. No one's here this soon after the murder, I guess. Let's take a look around. Window into the dressing room. The glass is frosted, so I can't see inside. There's a sign by the dressing room door. Will Powers. Must be neat to be the star and have your own room like this. Bit of a temporary sign, though. The door to the dressing room. It's not locked. Hey, Nick, let's take a look inside. Maybe we can find something as a souvenir? What do you mean, find? You never know. There might be something like the samurai spear. We don't need a spear. And that's the murder weapon, for crying out loud. Let's see. Vending machine. Let's see. Cola, candy, chips, gum. Huh. It's so normal. I was expecting some cool theme snacks or something. Popcorn, at least. Popcorn gets stale. Guess you could have, like, that candied stuff there is. What's it called? Kettle corn. Oh, wait, look! Samurai soda! Nick, try this. Ladies first. Big door over here. That must be the storage room. That's where they keep all the film equipment. Wow, Nick, you know a lot about the industry. What else would they keep in a film studio? Soda. The remains of yesterday's lunch are scattered around. Everyone was probably too shocked to clean up. There's a T-bone on one of the plates, minus a steak. T-bone steak. That would have hit the spot. You just had a burger. Yeah, but I have a second stomach, just for steaks. What? Oh, slide. We can look at the other half of the room. Bicycle. Looks like one of those electric-powered bicycles. I don't know about these. I mean, what's the point? It makes it a lot easier to go up hills. Don't people cycle to get exercise? I mean, some people just need to get places. There's a half-finished backdrop for a stage here. Looks like a castle. Probably Neo old Tokyo castle. Mysterious hole. The metal grate on the drain here has been taken off. That's a pretty big drain. A kid could get through there, I bet. Yeah, if you snuck in that way, you wouldn't have to pay at the gate. Well, if you want to leave that way, be my guest. Right. Huh? Hey, I'm not a kid. Right. Suppose we go in the room? There we go. October 16th, Global Studios dressing room. Power's dressing room. So this is where he was sleeping? Or at least, this is where he claims he was sleeping. No one actually saw him taking a nap here, did they? Right. There's a picture of him near the crime scene. I hope he's telling the truth, for his sake. Clothing. There's some regular suits in among the costumes here. Those must be his own clothes. It'd be fun to wear one of the costumes. I'd say you were already wearing one myself. It's locked. Looks like he doesn't open his window much. I guess it is kind of dusty outside. Got a bed, couch. Looks like someone was sleeping here. Maybe Powers did take a nap here yesterday. Tea set. There's a bunch of snacks on the table. They must give these to employees. Some tea and cookies. Nick, I'm hungry. You just had a burger. Yeah, but I have a separate stomach for sweets. How many stomachs does this girl have? Alright. They always have mirrors like this in dressing rooms. I see my hair is still nice and spiky, just how I like it. Got a wig. There's a vast array of cosmetics here. Oh! This is the wig he used in Samurai Boogie Woogie. Nick, try this on. No. And how can you tell the name of the show just by looking at a wig? I, kind of like samurai movies. Kinda. We have mystery bag. Very suspicious. Hmm? This must be Power's bag. Hey, don't open that. Look! An employee card key. That must be Power's. It says Studio 1. Let's take it, Nick. Borrow it, you mean. Borrow. Card key added to the court record. Card key for studio employees. Grants entry into Studio 1. Cool. Doesn't look like there's anything else in here. Nothing else going on. I don't need to talk to you anymore. Oh, okay, so I have to look at it. Okay, those are the same. The entrance is Studio 1. This is the studio where they found Jack Hammer's body. Let's go in and check it out, Nick. I wonder if this card key we borrowed from the dressing room will work. It opened. Alright, we're in. She's way too happy for someone visiting a crime scene. And you're just still here. How did you get in? Did they give you a key card? I guess they must have. October 16th, Studio 1. What is it? You're real quiet all of a sudden. Doesn't it give you the shivers, Nick? That white tape, it's so real. Well, the evil magistrate did die here. And the steel samurai killed him. The murder weapon was the samurai spear. Sounds pretty real to me. Alright, let's look around. Ladder. Look! A ladder! That's a step ladder. So, what's the difference? You need to stop judging things based on narrow-minded cultural assumptions, Nick. Right, sorry. This girl is out there. Backpack. Wires. Cameras. Lights. Wow, look at that camera! That must cost a ton. Yeah, so don't touch it. Whoa, it's heavier than I thought. Oh, that's a new person. Hey you, no touching that. Who is it? Oh. Sorry, my partner is kind of, you know... You know? No, I don't know. Who are you? How do you sound? You don't have anything particularly stand out. I think you just sound normal. Who, me? I'm an assistant here. I help with props and stuff. Moving them around, ordering new ones, etc. Oh, my phone. That's fine. We're lawyers representing Mr. Will Powers. Oh, you're WP's people. WP. Oh, Will Powers? WP, I get it. I don't envy you guys one bit. But do what you can for WP, okay? He'd never hurt a fly. He has to be innocent. Don't worry. Leave it to us. I'm going to continue looking around and then I'll talk to you. Camera still. Oh, look at that camera. Yeah, don't touch it. You're still touching it. Okay. Looks like a backdrop for a stage. This must be used in the Steel Samurai show. Of course! That's the mountain, Neo Fujiyama. Doesn't the Steel Samurai... Oh, no. Doesn't the Steel Samurai take place in the old Tokyo? Can you even see Mount Fuji from there? Not old Tokyo, Nick. Neo old Tokyo. Oh, right. Yeah, another thing. What's this? That's a reflecting light. They call it a reflecting screen or something like that. The assistant holds it during filming. Huh. What? Where's your enthusiasm for all things entertainment? Well, lighting is fine, but I'd want to be the director. Or maybe the Steel Samurai. I think she's being serious. A little box. Chair. Hey, look! That's the chair the director sits in. I've always wanted to sit in one of these. Hey Nick, take a look at that. One of those black and white boards they clapped at the start of filming. And look, a megaphone. A real life megaphone. Ready, Nick? Action! This girl is more trouble than I thought. And then we have the outlined where Jack Hammer's body lay with tape. His body was found still inside the evil magistrate costume. I guess that's why the head part looks like a helmet. Funny, I expected a spear stabbing wound would leave at least a few blood marks. I guess the costume must have absorbed most of it. Hello, I'm going to speak to you. Could you tell me anything about the day of the murder? Yes, I was in the studio the whole day. I was the only assistant on staff that day, you see. Only one assistant? Yes, well, the studio isn't doing so well right now. And yesterday was only rehearsal for our action sequences. Oh, I see. In the morning, we went through the action sequences in the employee area. WP and Hammer were there, along with everyone else. How many spam bots are there? I still haven't figured out the... Get out. How do I... Manage suspicious user. Restrict. That's not quite what I... Whatever. The employee area. That's where Power's dressing room... Or, the employee area. That's where Power's dressing room is, right? Yes, that's the place. I really gotta figure out that auto moderation thing. I'll do it this weekend, I suppose. After eating lunch there, Mr. Hammer went to Studio 1. Then I saw WP go into his dressing room. But I didn't see either of them after that. Alright. Did you know that Mr. Powers was sleeping in his room? No, I wouldn't go in there unless I had some urgent message for him. I mean, it's his private... What kind of girl do you think I am? What kind? No, I'm sure you're a fine girl. Sorry. So much for getting a confirmation of Power's alibi. What do we do, Nick? We haven't found anything. If WP was the only one who came to the studio, then he has to be the killer. They even have a photograph. Sorry, I know you're busy. Not really. Oops, I pressed the button by accident, but it's fine. Actually, there's been something bothering me. Aha! That's what I'm talking about. A clue. A lead. Well, I don't know about that, but that day, just after noon, I sensed someone was here. You sensed? Yes, several times. Some other studio employees, maybe? No, I don't think so. The only thing we had scheduled was an action scene run-through. I was the only assistant here that day. I have a feeling it was someone from outside. Really? But wait, if someone had come in here, wouldn't that security lady have noticed them? Yeah, you're right. We already saw the grate. I'm sorry, I don't have any better information than that. No, thanks. That helps us a lot. Anything helps. Let's go put that security lady on the spot. Got more info? So you sensed that someone other than the regular film crew was in the studio? Yes, I think. Doesn't cut it in a witness testimony. Nick, what about that security lady? If someone else came into the studio, she must have seen them. Alright. Doesn't seem like we're going to get anything else done here, so I guess we'll head back. We're still here. Hello. October 16th, Global Studios, main gate. What? You're still here? Really? You look as though you've seen a ghost. What? I saw that suspicious look on your face. I wanted to ask you again about yesterday. You came here at 1 p.m., correct? And the estimated time of Hammer's death was 2:30. Are you sure that Powers was the only one to go through here between those times? Sure as can be. But we have a witness who thinks there was someone from outside here that day. What? Are you absolutely sure you were here watching the whole time? Ma'am? Who was it? Who told you that? Who dares question me? Eeh. Alright, you better tell me. And tell me quick, you spiky-haired Creighton. Someone's been complaining about the work I do, eh? We were just talking to the assistant in Studio 1. She's not even a full-time employee. All you youngins are like that nowadays, running your mouth tomorrow saying another thing and to let you know, crying shame. Oh goodness. She left. Well, Nick, this is our chance to do what we can without her looking over our shoulders. Very true. Let me see that picture. I'm going to print one. If you have a printer. The computer that runs the studio's security cameras. Nick! Maybe we can see that picture of Powers with that photo of Powers with this computer. Yeah, maybe. Should I try the computer? Obviously. Okay, let's give it a try. You know how to work these things, Nick? Looks like I just have to enter in a few numbers. Let's see. First, I need the date of the murder. Looks like the camera turned on at 1 p.m. that day. 1 p.m. That was when the security lady arrived at the guard station. Please enter the number of the security camera. It was... I think it was this one. There. Entered. Hey! It printed out the data for that day. Let's see what we got. Oh, there we go. Yeah, it's someone in the costume. I like dragging. I don't think that's how that's meant to fit. Huh? How is this a picture of Will Powers? Well, he's the one who always wears that suit. I guess that's why the security lady thought it was him. I don't imagine the detective was very happy with this photo as evidence. Something's printed on the back. Huh? October 15th, 2 p.m., photo number 2. What does that mean? Maybe there's more photo data from that day? Nope, that's the only one in the computer. Someone delete something? Powers photo added to the court record. Taken at the gate between the entrance and the studios. October 15th, 2 p.m., photo number 2. Hey, Nick! Can't we use this photo as evidence for the trial? Yeah. We'll put that security lady in her place with this. Right. We'll put her in her place. Hey, that's what I said. Anyway, let's show her this photo and see what she says. Wait, let's not. Why not? It's never a good idea to reveal your hand to the enemy too soon. Nick, you're craftier than I gave you credit for. Why, you can be the next evil magistrate. Hey, why do I have to be the villain? Relax, it was just a joke. So are we done for today? I think this photo is what we needed for the trial. Still, it'd be better if we had some idea who the real killer was. Maybe it really is that security lady? Well, it's someone shorter than the guy. Hello. Not sure how tall he is. That's not super helpful. Do I have... These don't have information. Just ages. To be continued. I don't know when it says saving and then it's immediately like, do you want to save? It's like, yeah, but I just did, but then it actually didn't. Alright. October 18th, 10 a.m., District Court, Courtroom number 4. Oh, we're just jumping right into it. We found like one thing. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. Prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Very well. Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statement, please. The prosecution will show the court that at 2:30 p.m. on October 15th, the defendant, Mr. Will Powers, killed fellow actor Jack Hammer in Studio 1 of Global Studios. It is impossible for anyone else to have committed this heinous crime. The evidence presented during the trial will all point to this fact. I see. Very well. I would like to move on to some testimony. Mr. Edgeworth, the prosecution may call its first witness. Very well. I call a most familiar face, Detective Gumshoe, to the stand. Detective, if you would briefly describe this case to the court. Yes, sir. I'll explain with the guide map here. To understand this case, it's important to grasp the layout of the studio, see? Holly Paw, could you not walk in front of my screen? You could literally go up on the other desk. This here is the employee area. The actors did a run-through of their action scenes during the morning here. This is the main gate to the studios. The security lady that works at the studio was here at 1 p.m. on that day. Past the security station, there's gates, see? Past that are the studios. And here it is, Studio 1. This is the scene of the murder, where the body was found. Now, on the day of the murder, October 15th, there were only 3 people here. The victim, Jack Hammer, the defendant, Will Powers, and a young woman, the production assistant. All the production staff were in the employee area until noon. Then after lunch, the victim, Jack Hammer, went to Studio 1. Right after that, at 1 p.m., the security lady got to the guard station. Now, jump ahead to later that day, 5 p.m. The production staff came to Studio 1 to perform a rehearsal. Needless to say, the rehearsal was cancelled. The time of death was 2:30 p.m. The samurai spear found lodged in the victim's chest was the murder weapon. That's the case, in brief. Anyone like to hear that again? Should I listen to the whole thing again? No, I would not like to do that. I think I could probably remember that. So the murder weapon was a spear? How medieval. Samurai spear added to the court record. The spear was found stuck in the chest of the victim. Your Honor, this case is quite simple if you ask one question. And that question is, what did the security lady at the guard station see? Understood. Let's call this security officer to the stand. Will the witness declare her name? Why aren't you a handsome fellow? I'm afraid I'm a bit flustered. Your name, please. Oh, dearie, no need for you to be embarrassed. Just call me Grandma. Your name, please. Had the same issue with the last guy. Seems Edgeworth has a bit of trouble getting his witnesses to say their names. Wendy Oldbag, dearie. So just call me Grandma. It's practically, but when I was still the children would make fun. Can you believe it? Into the chapter, the old bag. Okay. Objection. I object to this witness's talkativeness. Objection sustained. The witness will refrain from rambling on the stand. I was just getting to the good part, dearie. Perhaps we can get to the testimony. Now, the witness was stationed at the main gate on the day of the murder, correct? Yes, say I was. Alright. And to get to the scene of the murder, someone would have to pass by you. Let me take this off so you're not sitting on it. You know your stuff, dearie. You may begin your testimony. She serves one hell of an old bag. Witness account. On the day of the murder, I arrived at the guard station at 1 p.m. Poor old Hammer and the rest had been doing a run-through there since the morning. I had some errands to run that morning. Anyway, it was 1 p.m. when I got to the guard station. I was at the main gate from there until 5. Now, the murder happened at 2:30 p.m., right? Interesting to me because a certain man walked right by me at 2 p.m. It was Powers, that man right there, and he was heading toward the studio. You saw the defendant then? Very well. Let's begin the cross-examination. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. Witness account. The day of the murder. We've run through there since this morning. Errands to run. Sure. Let's see. 2 o'clock. You're sure?
Sure as spit.
Well, who was the man?
Really, you should try not to get so excited at your age, you might strain something. Now, don't get your skivvies on a bunch. I'll tell you who it was.
Powers. So you saw Mr. Powers?
That's what I said. Got wax in your ears, Sonny? Nick, this is your chance.
Yeah, time to pull out the secret weapon. Evidence.
I'll say it again, it was him.
Alright. It's like, actually, you can't tell. This is just like a guy in a costume. Could be anyone. Let me get this straight, old bag, or Miss Old Bag. You've been saying since yesterday that you saw Mr. Powers, correct? But you're talking about the man in this photo, aren't you? Just a moment, Mr. Wright. Let me see that photo. It should be the same one the detective had, so we should have given it to you. Or at least given it to someone. What is this exactly? None other than the Steel Samurai, defender of Neo-Old Tokyo. Miss Oldbag. Is this the Mr. Powers that you saw?
Of course. Didn't your mama teach you any sense, Sonny? Anyone can plainly see that's Powers, right?
No, they can't. Well, I mean, I wonder. True, Mr. Powers does play the role of the Steel Samurai. But that doesn't mean Mr. Powers is the Steel Samurai.
I know that. I wasn't born yesterday.
No one in this court is accusing you of that, Witness. He's having trouble calling her old bag, apparently. However, you do not have proof that the person in this photo is Mr. Will Powers, do you?
Nosy old man. Of course I have proof.
What? Even Edgeworth is surprised? The prosecution would like to ask the witness. Please make known all the information in your possession ahead of time.
How was I to know everyone would be so nosy? You should be ashamed, all of you. Anyway, I showed that photo to the young detective. He told me this isn't any good as evidence, pal. He didn't even give it a second look.
I mean, it's definitely evidence of something. Maybe not of that guy in particular. Which I suppose this is a court of trying to figure out if a specific person is guilty or not. It's not Danganronpa, everyone's a suspect and you'll find someone. Wow. Old Windbag has left even Edgeworth speechless. She's good. Let's hear about your proof then. Man in the photo.
I never say anything I don't mean, mind you. That morning, during the run-through of the action scene, I saw Powers trip and fall. He broke one of the props. It was a big mess. Apparently, he sprained his ankle pretty bad. Now look at that picture. You can see he's dragging his leg. See? Clear as day. That's how I knew it was Powers. Happy?
Definitely. Other people could have seen that happened and just, like, fake it. That's not super good proof. Oh, he had sprained his ankle. Very well, Mr. Wright. You may cross-examine the witness. She's got to be hiding something. I'll press her until she squeals.
I never say anything I don't mean, mind you. That morning, during the run through the action scene, I saw Powers trip and fall.
Trip and fall?
Yes, I didn't think he's supposed to be the Steel Samurai. What a laugh. So Powers sprained his ankle. I helped make it better for him, of course.
You helped make it better?
I kissed it where it hurt.
Well, let's just skip over that part, shall we? Where was the assistant then?
Oh, her. She was cleaning up backdrops, I think. She didn't know about Power's ankle.
You may continue your testimony.
Broke one of the props. Yeah, wasn't it the spear? You just have a couple of them? That would make sense to have more than one.
He broke a prop?
Sure did. His own samurai spear.
Samurai spear? The murder weapon?
Luckily I was there with my duct tape to fix it.
Strikes me as a significant detail. Better write this down in the court record. Samurai spear updated in the court record. Murder weapon, a break in the shaft has been mended with duct tape.
Apparently he sprained his ankle pretty bad.
Oops. Oh. I think we've heard enough. Haven't we, Your Honor?
Well, there's one thing that bothers me.
Which is?
Where is this Steel Samurai costume now?
Actually, well, we couldn't find it. We're looking, though. Anyway, that's not important. The witness did see the Steel Samurai, yes. And it is clear that the person in the Steel Samurai suit was Mr. Will Powers.
Suppose that's right.
Are you sure you're sure, Your Honor?
It's alright.
Hold it right there. We keep talking possibilities, but we have to agree that this photo shows the Steel Samurai. Nowhere in this photo can we see Mr. Will Powers. The defense has a point. I also wonder if someone else not caught on camera could have killed Mr. Hammer. We have to consider that possibility also. Then allow me to remove that doubt from your mind, Your Honor. Will the witness continue her testimony, please?
No need to ask twice. Witness how it continued. The time of poor Hammer's death was 2:30 p.m., true. The only person I saw go to the studio before then was Will Powers. No one else went there. If they had, I would have seen them.
So if no one else went to the studio, then it would have to be the Steel Samurai who did it. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. Right. Are you absolutely sure?
Oh, quite, Sonny. Nobody suspicious looking passed by at all.
Nobody suspicious looking, right.
No one else went there.
Are you sure? The witness has answered the question. Anyone going into the studio had to pass by the witness.
That's right, Sonny. You let them have it, Edge Boy. Edgy boy.
Oh, Windbag sure has balls, or, well, you know what I mean. Well, Windbags have a way of skipping over important details after all. Or for that matter, entirely forgetting them.
How convenient.
Something for you to look forward to, perhaps?
This one here.
I don't have that great as an option for things to show. What about before you got to the guard station? You mean before 1 o'clock? Why, everyone was in the employee area before then. And I locked the main gate so no one could get in. The main gate is not that tall. Someone could very much climb over it. Oh, I know. I need the photo. It's got it says it's number 2. We don't have the other photo, but we have something that shows there had been one. Not to mention, probably here with the photo number 2 fact. There we go. Hold on. Look at this photograph one more time. This photo was taken at the gate for the studios, correct? Yes, sir, sonny. So whenever anyone passes by here, it automatically takes a picture? And here, I thought you didn't know your head from a hole in the ground. Right. Anyway, it's also true that the computer in the guard station records all security cam data. Oh, you know, if you wanted to work at the studio, we might have an opening. That very computer printed out this photo. Note that on the back of the photo printed are the words October 15th, 2 p.m., photo number 2. Even I know that means it was taken at 2 p.m. on October the 15th. Really, sonny? Actually, I knew that too. The issue here is the bit at the end where it says photo number 2. Photo number 2. The computer only held data for one photo on that day. Don't you think that's odd? Shouldn't this photo be photo number 1 if it really was the only photo? Order. Please tell the court what you mean by this, Mr. Wright. Actually, that's what I wanted to ask the witness. This evidence shows that not 1, but 2 people went to the studio that day. Yet, there's only data for one of the photos. Who could have erased the data for the other photo? Only someone with access. The security lady herself. I mean, you were able to get in and print one easy enough. Someone else could have snuck in while she was out.
And you watch your mouth, whippersnapper. The only person I saw that day was Will Powers.
But the camera on the gate fired twice. That means 2 people went by.
Well, yes, that's what it would seem to mean.
Can the witness explain this to the court?
I don't understand these newfangled computer things. Edgy boy, help.
Believe me, I want to, but I don't know what this means either.
Some help you are. You're a whippersnapper too.
Oh.
Whippersnapper.
Something the matter, Miss Oldbag?
Ah, that's right. I just remembered something.
Let me guess. Someone else passed by the gate. Someone other than the Steel Samurai?
Well, yes, I suppose you could put it that way.
I see. Your testimony, please.
The other person. Every day after I finish my guard duties, I have one other important job to do. I go through the photos recorded on the security computer and check them. I throw out any photos that aren't suspicious looking, you see. Come to think of it, now, I remember throwing out one photo that day.
Miss Oldbag, This is the first I've heard of this.
Oh, of course, Sonny. I've only just remembered it.
Right. Anyway, Mr. Wright, please begin the cross-examination.
Well, I'd say this was a turn for the unexpected, but I kind of expected this.
Right, what? You threw out a photo. Could you tell us what it was? How exactly do you determine what isn't suspicious looking?
Oh, you can tell by looking at their faces, for the most part.
For the most part. This is a murder. This is a murder trial, Mrs. Oldbag. Miss.
I didn't touch that suspicious looking Mr. Will Powers photo, did I?
I think she's missing the point. What was the photo? Tell us some more information. Well, who the heck was in that photo you erased? A fanboy. Fanboy?
Steel Samurai fanboys. Real freaks, if you ask me. They get information about the rehearsals from gosh knows where. They're always hanging about. One was there that day.
Wait a second. Didn't you just say no one else could get in? I locked the main gate so no one could get in. Those were your words.
Well, if you must know, there's a drain that goes into the employee area. The grate has been loose for a while. It leads outside, and, well, that's where they come in.
They come in through the drain?
I told you they were freaks. Oh, and? They're kids. Children. Whippersnappers.
Kids? So on the photo that you erased...
It was a boy. Probably 2nd or 3rd grade.
What? Order. Let me get this straight. You saw 2 people pass by the gate on their way to the studios that day. One was the Steel Samurai dragging his leg. The other was a boy who looked to be about 2nd or 3rd grade.
Oh yes, well we see his type in there every day. Can't stop him, can't catch him.
A boy in 2nd or 3rd grade. Maybe you should do something about that grade. Surely you could just, like, put a box in front of it or something. I assume it would be hard, if not impossible, for a young boy to wield the samurai spear. Impossible, I think. It's quite heavy.
Right, as I said, I didn't pay him much mind. That's why I erased the data. Nick, what's going on? I mean, the boy was there. That makes him a suspect.
Yeah, and they're already trying to unsuspect him. The court will take a 5-minute recess. I want the defense and the prosecution to consider this new information. And no forgetting vital information this time. October 18th, 11:08 a.m., District Court Defendant Lobby Number 3. Mr. Powers? Yes? Tell me straight. Were you really in your dressing room? You didn't go to the studio? I didn't go to the studio. I was sleeping, honest.
So who was the Steel Samurai in that security photo?
How should I know? The Steel Samurai costume was off in the corner of the dressing room. Anyone could have walked in and taken it, really.
What? You should take better care of that stuff.
I couldn't imagine anyone who'd want to steal a Steel Samurai costume. So, where does this leave me? It doesn't look good. You're the only likely suspect right now.
Nick, what are we going to do?
First, we play for more time. We'll start targeting someone else that could conceivably have done this.
Right. And it'll take them so long to shoot us down that we can get another day.
Right. But if we pick the wrong person, we might lose on the spot. You don't sound very optimistic. I'm not optimistic at all, actually.
Hey, Nick. It's time.
Okay, let's go. Well, say that, but first, I am going to go use the bathroom. I will be right back. I'm back. Let's see. Switch it back to the game. Alright. Okay, let's go. What's that mean? Please don't sigh like that. Court will now reconvene for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. Mr. Edgeworth, will you please present the prosecution's thoughts on this matter? The prosecution's thoughts are simple. Nothing has changed. The other person who went to the studios was a boy of roughly 10 years of age. The photo we do not have may not be hard evidence, but there is still no one else that could have committed this crime. I call for a verdict of guilty for the defendant of Mr. Will Powers. Very well, Mr. Wright. Your thoughts? The defense disagrees with the prosecution's claim. There is another person who could have committed this crime. Order. Interesting. Let us hear who you have in mind. However, be aware that this court does not look kindly on accusing the innocent. If you accuse someone who is obviously innocent, you will be penalized. Right. Great. As if the stakes weren't high enough. So who was this person other than Mr. Powers who could have committed murder? Let's see. We're not accusing the 10-year-old. The assistant girl didn't see that he was limping, so she wouldn't have known to fake that. I suppose it'd be the security lady. She doesn't exactly have an alibi. It was the security lady, Wendy Oldbag. Who? The Steel Samurai is dragging his leg in this picture. That means whoever was in the suit knew about that morning's injury. Maybe because they'd been watching the action scene run through. There was only one person other than Powers and Hammer who knew about the injury. The security lady, Oldbag. What? Whippersnapper. Alright. Order. Is this true, Oldbag? Oldbag? That's Miss Oldbag to you. Miss Oldbag was standing guard alone at the main gate. She was by herself. In other words, she has no alibi. She could have briefly left her post to steal the Steel Samurai costume. Then slipped into Studio 1, the scene of the murder. Why would she go through the trouble of wearing the Steel Samurai costume? A disguise, obviously. Simple, Your Honor. She knew the camera at the gate would take her picture. If she was in his costume, she could point the finger at Mr. Powers. I see. Excellent deductive reasoning, Mr. Wright. Oh yeah, right here. Sherlock Holmes #2, baby. That's odd. Isn't this the part where Edgeworth pounces? Doesn't he usually jump up with an objection and some new damning evidence? Well, Mr. Edgeworth, does the prosecution have an opinion on this matter? The prosecution has no meaningful objections at this time. What? What's that supposed to mean? Oh, so you all think I did it. Is that it? Itchy boy, don't just sit there, do something. It's my move. Maybe now's my chance to take this the whole way? I don't know, press further, I guess. The very same reasoning that makes Mr. Powers a suspect in this case can be used to cast doubt on Miss Oldbag's actions on that day. But why would I do something so horrible to poor Hammer? You forget that Mr. Powers lacks a clear motive too. Indeed. That did it. Now Windbag's one of the suspects. No hard feelings, I hope. Wait just a minute. What about the other person who went to the studio? The boy, the one whose photo I erased. He's only a grade schooler though, as you said. 2nd or 3rd grade, was it? That doesn't matter. When I was that age, I could pin a man in 10 seconds, tops. Your thoughts, Mr. Wright? That boy is not the killer.
What? How can you be so sure? Oh, or is it to be nice? Or is it be nice to the kids and mean to your elders, eh? Whippersnapper.
I have proof.
Proof?
Indeed. Well, let's see this proof, Mr. Wright. You have proof that shows the boy could not have committed the murder. The photo again? He's too small, probably. Children aren't this big. I guess this. Your Honor, the murder weapon was the samurai spear. That very spear is shown here in this photo. How could the boy have taken the spear? It's impossible. I see. Well, would the witness care to comment on this? A windbag, speechless. This has gotta be a first. Very well. This court will suspend proceedings on the current trial for today. Mr. Edgeworth, please find out more about your witness, Miss Windy, what was her name? Something old bag, Your Honor. Then the prosecution will look further into this old bag before we continue. That is all. This court is adjourned.
Alright. Wait a second. I'm not just going to sit here while you run off barking at the wrong tree. Me. I'm talking.
I don't know if you're supposed to do that after.
Oh, great. Stop the presses. Oh, great. Stop the presses. The windbag wants to talk.
Miss Oldbag, what is this all about? Have you omitted something from your testimony?
Actually, if you must know, there's something I was told not to talk about.
Not to talk about? By whom? I mean, it wasn't Edgeworth who told her not to talk. Well, testify. My lips were sealed.
Global Studios wanted me to keep quiet about something. There were some other people at the studios on the day of the murder. They said they had nothing to do with it, see? So they told me to just pretend they hadn't been at the studios that day. But if you're going to go accusing me, I'm not letting them get away scot-free.
Miss Oldbag, this is crucial information. Why did you keep this from the court until now?
Hey, you've been listening. They told me to shut my trap. I always do what I'm told.
No, this isn't a bad dream, Your Honor. Witness the power of the old bag. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination. Okay, who were they? Who were these people?
Well, the director and the producer, for starters.
The director? We should have known something was fishy. How could they have done a run-through of their action scene without a director? Of course.
Yes, well, I was surprised no one asked about it.
So where were these people?
The director was in the employee area all morning for the run-through. He joined the producer around lunchtime and they had a meeting after that.
Where?
Oh, in the Studio 2 trailer.
Studio 2? There was a Studio 2? Yes. You didn't go there.
Well, if you look at the guide map, here it is.
I've If they were already there, they wouldn't even need to pass by the gate. But someone did. There's no real reason for...
You go all the way through the gate and all the way to the left.
The path where the monkey's head was fallen over. Well, Mr. Wright, would you like to continue the cross-examination? I think I've already asked my questions, but... Sure. Your Honor, we have learned there were others at Global Studios on the day in question. The director and the producer and some bigwigs were all present. Yet, as we stand here, they have not been questioned. I hold that it is impossible to declare a verdict on the defendant, Mr. Powers. The court acknowledges the defense's point. The prosecution will gather more information about the witness, Ms. Oldbag, and more information about these other people we have just been told of. I understand, Your Honor. This ends the day's proceedings in the trial of Mr. Will Powers. That is all. This court is adjourned.
Alright.
October 18th, 1:04 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 3. Thank you so much, Mr. Wright. I was right to ask you to defend me.
Aw, really? It's nothing. Or should I?
Are you sniffing? What? It's weird. We'll be going down to the studios to do some more investigating. We have to find out more about this director and producer. They'll be turning up in the next trial as witnesses for certain. So now's my chance to get material for the cross-examination.
So, Nick, have we figured out just who it was in the Steel Samurai costume? Could it really have been old Windbag?
What do you think, Mr. Powers? I don't think it was her, really.
Neither do I, Nick.
Yeah, I know. Look, I was just buying time back there. Someone had to be the bad guy for a bit to take the pressure off Mr. Powers.
Poor old Windbag. I feel kind of sorry for her.
Well, she wasn't winning any points in there, with or without my accusation. Okay, let's get down to the studios.
Alright, we'll be back to visit you soon.
Thanks. Thanks, guys. Okay. Continued. Saving progress. October 18th, Wright and Co. Law Offices. What a day.
This is no time for relaxing, Nick. Say, you think WP's got a chance?
Guess that really depends on the people we found out about in today's trial.
Director and producer?
Oh. Yeah, them.
Well, what are we doing here then? Let's get to the studios.
What do you think we should do?
What do I... Huh? Why don't we do what you just said? We gotta get to the scoop on this director and producer.
Oh, right. Then there's no point hanging out here.
That's what I've been saying. Let's get to those studios pronto. We don't have enough information to make a case yet.
That's exactly the same thing you said yesterday. Just admit it, you don't have a clue what happened.
There's not enough information.
Okay. No point talking to that guy. Well, maybe. Uh-oh. You have anything new to say? October 18th, Detention Center, Visitor's Room. Oh, Mr. Wright. Thank you for earlier. Not at all. We got lucky, to tell the truth.
you can say that again. Let's not. So, WP, do you have any leads that might get us going in the right direction?
Sorry, but no. You think you could tell us your director and producer's name, at least? Surely you know that.
Be sure to tell us anything that comes to mind, no matter how small.
We can't rely on getting lucky again tomorrow. Yes. Do our fanboys sneak into the studio often? No, not that I know of. That security lady's pretty strict with them.
But in today's testimony, didn't you say they were often hanging around?
Kids really, really love the Steel Samurai. They sneak past when she's not looking, I guess. Was the director present at the morning run-through? Yes, he was. He was directing how the Steel Samurai and the Evil Magistrate should move.
Why didn't you tell us that before?
Well, it's just the studio asked us to keep quiet. I don't think you should be worrying about that when you're on trial for murder. That should be not your problem.
That has nothing to do with this. I hate to repeat myself, but Nick here is a newbie lawyer, fresh off the bar. When he loses, he's going to lose big.
I see. Whose side is she on?
You aren't hiding anything else from us, are you?
No, I sure hope not. What's that? I heard a noise. I think it might have been the rabbit or something. October 18th, 2:16 p.m. Global Studios main gate.
No one's here.
Right, now that they have Miss Oldbag in custody, guess they don't have anyone else to replace her.
Hey, in the guard station. Look, she left her donuts. What? I wasn't going to eat them.
Anything else to look at? Here's the gate. Main entrance to the studios. They probably have a police patrol. They probably have a police officer on patrol out there. Looks like a studio van. They probably use it to carry on film equipment. Okay, it's the same. Map. Right from here is the employee area. Okay, yeah, it looks like it's all the same. Any new pictures or something? Huh? Looks like it's been turned off for the day. Security guard station. Silver bag must like junk food. Okay, that's pretty much all the same as last time. Well, I suppose we need to look at Studio 2, right? October 18th, Studio 1 entrance.
Hey, Nick. It looks like Detective Gumshoe isn't here today.
You're right. He's probably up to his neck in paperwork after the commotion at today's trial.
So, Nick, remember that Studio 2 we heard about at the trial today? It was down that path with the fallen tree, right?
Yeah, I think that's what they said.
Maybe the director and the rest of them are there today? Now's our chance, Nick. Let's check it out.
We'll see. October 18th, Studio 2 entrance.
This is Studio 2?
I thought so.
It really doesn't look much like a studio, does it?
No, that it does not. Oh. Hey, there's a trailer over there. Looks pretty sturdy for a movie set trailer. Are we sure this is a studio? I said it had been out of use for a bit. On closer inspection, this trailer looks like it's been here for a while. I don't think this is part of some temporary film set. Oh, that's bent. There's some flowers here.
Wow, so pretty. They're taking good care of these.
Don't get too close. That fence looks dangerous. Bent. Door.
Nick, let's go inside.
You think it's okay? Oh well, it's locked.
Aw, shucks.
Various supplies. These look like materials for making a movie set.
They've been sitting here for quite some time. This might as well be a junkyard.
Anything over here? Looks like 2 people ate here. There's nothing left on the plates.
Hey, so they ate T-bone steaks too.
What is it with steaks around here?
Hey, there's always room for steak. Something does seem out of place.
I think if they ate those, there'd be bones. I think that's the idea. Unless you're saying they ate the bones. What?
I don't know. It just feels odd.
What is this thing? An incinerator. Apparently, they just put this one in. It's already covered in soot. I must not clean it much. Okay. Why do you have that? A light van for moving staff and equipment around. They've kept it in pretty good shape. Looks like it'd run fine.
Well, let's go for a drive.
No? Sure, if I had a license.
Nick, you don't have a driver's license.
But look, I have this.
Why are you showing me your attorney badge, Nick?
Doesn't look like there's a whole lot going on over here. Oh. There's a big number 2 painted here.
Probably because this is Studio 2?
Probably. It doesn't look like anything like a studio. Doesn't seem like there's much to be done. I suppose we'll check back in here. October 18th, Studio 1.
I don't really want to be in here.
Yeah, it is a murder scene.
I want to go someplace else, Nick.
Check things over again. Outlined where Jack Hammer's body lay with tape. His body was found still inside. Okay, that's the same. Okay. It's reflecting light. Okay. I need to, like, keep the check marks from, like, the last time you were here. Camera, it's heavy, don't touch it.
Don't smile, Nick, you're a star.
Okay, that's a new thing she said. Suppose I'll check the other area then. Employee area might have something. October 18th, Global Studios, employee area.
Look, it's that Existence girl. Hey! Hi, WP's lawyers, right?
You've covered up the grate.
I heard about the trial. Great job, guys.
Oh?
Don't mention it. Is it true they caught the security lady?
Oh.
Actually, she just called me. She told me to cover up that drain.
You mean that one? That's just cardboard, though. That's not gonna stay on there very well. Wow, what a mess.
I know. I'm not so good with handiwork. Some assistant, right? Yeah, but you do work on the props and but you do work on the props and the backdrops, right? Right. just lots of times they end up looking worse than they did before I fixed them. Oh, well, I'm sure these things happen. Nothing to worry yourself about. You're right, I won't. Personally, I think she should worry, at least a little bit more. If you'll excuse me, I have to go to the guard station. I'm supposed to fill in for Miss Oldbag. Right. See you later, then. Good luck with your investigation. So, the fanboy they were talking about in the trial today, he came in through that drain? So it seems. I guess they covered it up in a hurry. Hey, Nick. If that drain's covered, the boy won't be able to get in. Yeah, I think that was the idea. I feel kind of sorry for him, though, don't you? What, you want to rip the grate off? Really, Nick? We can't? Oh, she's serious? Uh-oh. You might as well. Well, I guess some things are just made to be broken. It's not like it'd stay on there very long anyway. Yay! You know, Nick, you're pretty swell sometimes. Sometimes. Hey, yeah! There. That should make the kids happy. The things we do. The during grade is off. And I know who did it. Now the kids will be able to come in again. Doesn't it make you feel great to do a good deed like that? Must be nice to live so free of guilt. Looks like there's probably nothing. They still haven't cleaned up. Deal with this. It's gross. Can I go in here? Maybe there's something else in here. October 18th, Global Studios dressing room. This is where the Steel Samurai costume was on the day of the murder. That's what Mr. Powers says, at least. I guess they snuck in and took it while he was sleeping. But Nick, what if Mr. Powers hadn't been sleeping? I wonder what the killer was planning on doing then. Huh. She's got a point. Anything else to look at? Wonder what's inside. Hey! Supermarket tabloids? Wow. I'm kinda shocked. Maya, leave those alone. Wolfmen found on Mars? I'll have to buy that issue. There's an array of cosmetics here. According to Maya, that wig was used in some old TV show. Samurai Boogie Woogie, Nick. Get with the picture. Look, explain to me how you can identify a show just by seeing a wig. I am kinda like samurai movies. Kinda. Alright. Doesn't look like there's anything new going on here. Looks like someone was sleeping here. Maybe Powers did take a nap here, like he said. Oh, hello. Oh, you look a little out of place. It's the clothes, isn't it? I thought my camo vest might do the trick. Kind of an alternative guard fashion thing. You got anything to say about everything? So, how are the studios doing? And there's police wandering around everywhere. It's terrible. They won't even let me clean up. They don't want me disturbing evidence. They haven't even cleaned up our lunch plates from the day of the murder. You mean those plates with the steak bones left over on them in the employee area? Yeah, can you believe it? Do kids sneak in here a lot? Well, I don't think there's that many of them, but I do see one in particular a bunch. He's always gawking at the sets or snapping pictures.
You should see old Windbag's eyes flash when she sees him. She has a bit of trouble catching him, though. Director. I heard something at the trial today. They said that the director and producer were here the day of the murder. Oh, sorry. I was in the prop storage room, so I didn't see them. I guess they were here, though. The studio head seemed pretty eager to keep us quiet. So they were trying to protect the director? More the producer, really. The producer's our real star here. She saved these studios from the brink of disaster and kept them running. I don't think we'd still be in business if it weren't for that producer. The producer, huh? You got names of any of them? Is anyone over here? I don't think there's anything new to look at. That's the security camera that automatically takes pictures of people here. Took 2 pictures on the day of the murder before the actual time of death. One of them was the steel samurai, the other was a grade school boy. Wouldn't it have had to take a picture when they came back? Well, if you can't find the costume, they might not have passed back through there. It's probably in that house that's locked. It doesn't seem to be switched on today. Broken. Studio mascot. Apparently it's a monkey of some kind. I've never seen a monkey with a nose like that before. Isn't that the proboscis monkey? Something like that? I think that's... Why don't they put his head back on? Maybe we should ask that assistant? And if they won't let her clean up the plates, they're not going to let you put together a statue. I'm not sure we really want her fixing anything. And you'd probably need a crane to move that thing. Probably so. In the trial, they said Studio 2 was down this path. The monkey head is on the way, but we should be able to get by without a problem. This monkey head is real heavy. Well, it did knock that tree over when it fell. Both of these, the monkey head and the tree, fell the day of the murder, didn't they? Yeah, that's what Detective Gumshoe said. The entrance to Studio 1. This is the studio where they found Jack Hammer's body. Okay. Is anyone over here yet? October 18th, Studio 2 entrance. This place is deserted. Oh? Nick! What was that noise? It sounded like it came from inside the trailer. Someone must be inside. Hello? No answer. Pretty suspicious if you ask me, Nick. Let's go in. I'm not sure we should be barging in. It's locked before, anyway. Huh, it's locked. What? Don't we have a key? No, but there's probably one in the guard station at the main gate. And what are we waiting for? Let's borrow it. If they'll let us. A lot of running back and forth. Hello, can I have a key? No. Okay, I probably have to actually look at the station. The security guard station. I can see the computer that runs the security cameras. Oh, please don't touch anything in there. The security lady would knock the stuffing out of me if she knew. I really want the key to that trailer. Maybe next time. What? Can you not just ask? Ask for it. Please. Say please. What are you talking about? Anything? Not really. In here? No. If I just leave the whole place. I suppose you... No. What if I go home? What if I show you something? Does that help? I have this.
Wow, they gave a lawyer one of... Wow, they gave a lawyer one of those card keys?
Well, I'm sort of borrowing it.
I see. You better be careful not to lose that. They're very strict about those card keys here.
I guess they're pretty good at keeping these things out of outsiders' hands. Thanks. I'll be careful. Can you give me the key? Do you want me to go, like, in here? Oh! Oh! That's interesting. What? I'm not sure. WTF? Who are you dudes? I don't say these things. I don't think you're the 10-year-old.
Huh? Wait, you first. Who are you? You look pretty suspicious to me.
Whatever, lamers. I hate this. How can you not know the great Salmonella? I make elite shows. Steel Samurai, mine. RTFC. I hate you. If you spoke like a normal person, you wouldn't be near as bad.
Really? You're the Salmonella? I'm so sorry. You looked so sorry.
No, quite alright. Really, it's fine.
What is it?
You know, on closer inspection. I hate you. Can you not? Can you be the murderer? I don't want to deal with you, actually. You do a lot of cosplay? Is that... You're incomprehensible.
Rock swords? What? Hey, you're drooling.
Buffer overrun. You've triggered my creative powers. Yes, it's coming to me. Pink Princess. The sequel to the Steel Samurai. Pink Princess, warrior of little old Tokyo. Pink Princess?
Why is it gotta be little old Tokyo? Why can't it have a cool name like Neo Old Tokyo?
Maya, we really need to talk about cool. I have to talk to you. Did you notice anything unusual on the day of the murder? Oh, I know who you dudes are. That security lady told you about us, eh? That's right. It's a pretty regular day. We had a run-through for an action scene in the morning. Then a meeting from lunchtime in the Studio 2 trailer. I was so busy I didn't even get a chance to eat lunch. T-bone steak, was it? Yes. I hate missing out on food.
Nick, what does successors mean?
No idea. I didn't even say that because it's just... Anyway, I was in the meeting from noon till after 4. With the producer and some bigwigs from the network. Mr. Hammer's time of death was estimated at 2:30 p.m. If he's telling the truth, that meeting gives him an alibi. About the producer who was at the meeting with you. Oh, you mean Dee Vasquez? She's a genius. Mad skills all the way. Scary, though. She brought these studios back from the brink of destruction. She's the one who made it possible for me to make the Steel Samurai. You had a meeting with her on the day of the murder, right? Yeah, we were together from noon to 4 p.m. the whole time. Okay. These guys. Who exactly are these bigwigs people keep mentioning? Oh, the boss over at the network and some sponsors. Also a few production guys. I piled into a limousine and got here right around noon. Major tension. Were all of them with you the entire time? Yeah, unfortunately. They're all gray-haired geezers. Sounds like they'd all be reliable witnesses. Okay. You want to see anything? Not really. Oh, I guess we'll leave. Ah, you're back.
Aha! You again. Eek. How rude, acting like you've seen a ghost.
You certainly got back to your post quickly.
Oh, the police took me away, they did. They pulled out a spare Steel Samurai costume. Told me to put it on, can you imagine? How could I, a sweet little old lady, wear a giant suit like that? Mr. Powers is pretty tall. As soon as I saw there was no way I could wear it, they let me go.
I guess that would rule out her being the murderer.
Anyway, know this, whippersnapper. This old lady never forgets a slight or insult. And you won't get any more information out of me. My lips are sealed. You sure are talking a lot for someone with sealed lips. Starting now. 1, 2, 3.
This lady's too much. I don't suppose you're too busy huffing and puffing for me to... Security guard station. See the computer that runs the security cameras.
Hey, no touching.
Guess I'd better investigate there later. There's someone, like, falling over and dying in that house. Can we, like, check on them? About that kid you said you saw.
If I see him again, I'm taking him down. Nick, look at her eyes. She's serious.
About the director. About the director. The one who was here on the day of the murder.
If I see him again, I'm taking him down. Nick, I think she's losing it.
The phone. Dog food. Yes. I must feed the dog. I will be back in like 2 minutes. Feed the dog. And the cat while I'm at it. I haven't done that yet. I returned. I fed the cat. The cats and the dog. And the rabbit. They've all been fed. Hopefully the dog won't want out too soon. I suppose even if he does, I've been going for a bit. In half an hour, it'll have been 3 hours, and that seems like a decent amount of time for things. So that's probably would be fine. Let's see. Oh wait. Make sure to switch back to the right screen. That's important. Right, I asked the questions. She won't let me look at the thing. Do you want to look at something? I have things. Probably not. Well, let's just see if I can get in here yet. Doesn't seem like it. Didn't activate a thing. No. Well, you seem to calm down at least. Back over here. Oh, you are the child.
Hey! Hey, wait!
Oh, but he came in right through that drain.
Hey, Kiddo, what's your name, sport? I'm not a kid, so don't talk to me like that. Huh? But you are a kid. What a rude little brat. That's no way to talk to an adult. I don't see no adults here, hippie fashion chick. Hippie fashion? Nick, I think I'm being mocked.
You got to hand it to Maya. She's pretty sharp and pretty mad.
I'm Cody. Cody Hatkins. Call me Kitty Owen again, and I'll cut you down where you stand, evildoer.
Alright. Hello. So you're a fan of the Steel Samurai?
How dare you? How dare you utter that name, evildoer? What do you mean? We're on the Steel Samurai side. Ha. You can't fool me. Okay. And what's the last line said by the innkeeper in episode 8? Ha, easy. Like some fries with that. Not bad, kiddo. Watch it.
What are they doing? Say, you heard anything about the incident the other day?
You were here, weren't you?
Windy out there. Did you see anything?
He always, Steel Samurai always wins. Always. Yeah, I saw him. I saw everything. What? But no way am I telling you losers. What? Wait. Let me go. He's gone. Huh? Something fell off the table when he bumped into it on his way out. A bottle?
I don't think that's legible. I don't think those are letters. Why was this sitting here, I wonder? Empty bottle found on a table in the employee area. The label reads sleeping pills. Interesting. So someone intentionally put the guy to sleep in order to frame him, I suppose. Anyway, what was that kid saying?
He saw everything.
And that should distract her, so I can take the key.
Huh? Where's that old windbag?
Odd of her to leave her post.
Hey! Nick, that was her. Stop, whippersnapper.
Yeah, sounds like she's chasing after that boy.
Ash. Uh-oh, she tripped.
Maya sure looks happy. That means I can take the key. Give it to me.
Hey, Nick. Now's our chance. Let's check out the guard station.
Good idea.
Oh, this is it, Nick. The trailer key.
The key to that trailer in Studio 2.
We'll be borrowing this. Right, Nick? Right, Nick?
Trailer key slipped into pocket. Alright, let's go over there then. Use the key. Wonder if the key we borrowed from the guard station will work. It opened.
Great. Let's go, Nick.
She seems eager all of a sudden.
Well, you first, Nick.
Not that eager. Trailer. Instant planning stuff, looks like. October 18th, Studio 2 trailer. Oh. Hello. Could you not?
Hey. Someone's in here.
Huh. Names.
Our names? We're WP's lawyers and,
I see.
And who might you?
Dee Vasquez, the producer. Dee Vasquez. She's quite beautiful. First, I'm going to look at all of your things. Looks like they were designing a set to use for the Steel Samurai show. They've got some figures for how much the set costs. Can't believe they spend that much money on those sets. Window. The glass is frosted. I can't see outside. This far into October, the dimming daylight makes it feel like winter's coming. Chairs. This is where they had that meeting. There are documents and paper cups scattered around. Garbage can. Nothing in here that could be a clue. Just some paper cups and crumpled documents. Dynamite Samurai. An old movie poster. Dynamite Samurai, starring Jack Hammer. I guess Mr. Hammer used to be quite the star. Samurai Summer. Samurai Summer, starring Jack Hammer. This poster's quite old.
Wow, it's been years since I saw that show. It was one of those typical summer romance stories, but it was great.
A typical summer romance with a samurai on a horse. Another old movie poster. Singing Samurai, starring Jack Hammer. What the hell does samurai sing about? Chopping off heads?
Oh my god. That movie was the best. It was about a samurai who sings his way to fame and fortune. Mr. Hammer was a very accomplished singer, you know.
Singing samurai stars. What's next? Ninja ballet? Alright, what's your deal? What were you doing? I was wondering if you could tell me about the day of the murder. Miss Vasquez? Script. Excuse me? Script. I am looking for a script. A script? Steel Samurai episode 13. I need it.
Could we ask you a bit about the day of the murder?
I need to read it. We're getting nowhere fast.
We'd really like to ask you about the Steel Samurai.
Miss Vasquez? It's on TV every week. That's all I have to say about that.
Nick, she's telling us to go watch TV? The nerve of her.
Hey, don't get mad at me. How about the director? He's weird. Really, if he just didn't talk like that, he wouldn't be so bad. About the director, Salmonella, was it? What exactly is his role here? Perhaps I didn't make myself clear. I'm looking for a script. I can't be bothered with anything else.
Nick, are all people in the entertainment business this weird?
It's starting to look like it.
Nick, let's get out of here. Isn't there someplace else we have to check?
Yeah. Wait. Yes? If you see him at give him this.
Why do we have to do your errands? I don't think I like her.
Don't cry. She'll take it as Don't cry. She'll take it as a sign of weakness. Alright, we'll give it to him if we see him. Vasquez memo added to the court record. The memo reads, bring me the script for episode 13. Hey, look at this. I'm going to show you. Look at this. Look at the autopsy report. Do you see the severity of the situation? I'm not interested.
Alright then.
Suppose we'll go talk to that guy. Oops. Still in here. Look at this. Here, I got this from the producer.
Huh? Bring me the script for episode 13. Episode 13. Where did I put that one? I must have left it somewhere. Uh-oh. My ass is pwned if I don't find it. I don't know what that means. Nick, it might be quicker to just look in all the places where he's likely to have been.
I agree. Well, you're already in here, so let's take a look. It's a bunch of snacks.
Hey, Nick!
What now?
The snacks! There was twice this much here before.
I ate them. They were past their expiration date anyway. She's biting her lip and staring at me with tears welling in her eyes. You can't eat them. Regular suits. This must be his clothes. It's probably not in here. You didn't tape it to the wall, did you? Throw it in the garbage. Let's see. Cola, candy. Normal food. Same as before.
Oh, too bad. It's sold out.
Okay. You didn't put it in the bicycle, did you? It's like one of those electric-powered bicycles. Don't know about these. What's the point?
Makes it a lot easier to go hills.
Don't people... Maybe not here. Probably not in there. Well... Maybe I left it in this car. Oh, that's the same. Haven't checked in here in a minute.
We are back at the scene of the crime. Let's find what we need and get out of here quick, Nick.
Is it in your bag? Is it this weird box?
Hey, look! That's the chair the director sits in. I've always wanted to sit in one of these.
The director? Maya, take a look around that chair for me, will you? Remember that script the director was talking about? Didn't he say he'd left it somewhere?
Aha! Found it, Nick. The script.
It's dirty. Good work. Script placed in pocket. A Steel Samurai script. The cover reads Episode 13. Straightforward enough. There's a bunch of running around going on. Hi, I found your thing. Here, we found it, your script. Script handed to D. Vasquez. You're not going to talk to us? Quiet. I'm reading.
Just you hold on. What's the big deal? Who do you think you are anyway? And do you even know who we are?
Powers lawyers?
Right.
Am I suspect?
No, it's just, well, no, but...
You could be. You wanted to know about the day of the murder?
Yes. Anything you could tell us would be a big help.
You know there was a meeting here at noon? Yes, with the director and the people from the network. Correct? Now listen closely. None of the people in this trailer that afternoon went to Studio One. It was impossible for us to leave.
Impossible? Why?
The path was blocked. The path? Oh, it just put me back into the... Are these new words now that you're not, like, distracted? Okay. Bafflingly, they are not in fact new words. I gave you the script. I guess it was still checked, but... On the day of the murder, the path that leads here was blocked. You saw Mr. Monkey on the way here, correct? Mr. Monkey? The monkey with the broken head. Oh, right, that. What an original name. Its head fell over in the wind on the day of the murder. Oh, that's taking up a lot more space than it looks like in the image. Or maybe they, like, moved it at some point. They didn't start moving the head out of the way until after 3 o'clock. Okay. It was after 4 by the time the path was unblocked. Peace. Everyone in this trailer was stuck here until the path was cleared. I don't think you super stuck. You could climb over a tree. It's not hard. Stuck in this trailer. Stuck until after 4. Hammer died at 2:30. Thus, none of us could have gone to Studio One.
What?
It's true. A crane came just after 3 o'clock to move the head. We called some people in to clear the way. I'm sure they'd corroborate my story. But wait. What if the head fell over after 2:30? Then you could have gone to Studio One. 2:30, the time of death. Very well. Come. That's Mr. Monkey. When it wasn't broken, it announced the time in ooks. 1 ook per hour. Ook, 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 ook. Always with the ooking. It is a monkey after all. Check its head. The clock inside stopped when it broke.
Nick, it stopped at 2:15.
2:15. That's right. This path was blocked from 2:15 till after 4. Therefore, we are innocent. Mr. Hammer died in Studio 1 at 2:30. See, goodbye. Locked past the crime scene between 2:15 and 4 p.m. Interesting.
What do we do, Nick? There isn't anyone besides WP who could have killed Hammer. It's over. We're finished.
It sure doesn't look good. Guess we should head back to the office and plan our strategy. Suppose I'll do that then. October 18th, Wright & Co. Law Offices. Now what? We're fresh out of clues. Everyone's alibi is watertight. We don't even have any promising leads. Things are looking pretty grim. It's a little early for giving up, don't you think? Huh? You've got one lead. Mia, it's you. What took you so long? Sorry, Phoenix. Maya has trouble calling me unless she's really in trouble. Right. Oh, wait. I guess that means we're really in trouble. I'd say so. What did you mean we have one lead? The boy, of course.
Yeah, I saw him. I saw everything. What? But no way am I telling you losers.
I don't know. He didn't sound like he was going to help us at all. I'm sure you can find some way of bringing him over to your side. Either way, we should go back to the studios. That boy is our last hope, Phoenix. Thanks. Now I'm more worried than I was before. Okay, I guess you're just meant to come back here when you want, like, some pointing in the right direction. October 18th, Global Studios, main gate. Alright. What's wrong? Whippersnapper. She's been chasing that boy this whole time. But when I catch him, sounds like she hasn't had any luck catching him. I got a hostage now, Whippersnapper. Hostage? What happened to the boy? If I see him again, I'll lay him flat. Aye, what a violent old lady. Actually, I met with the director just now. My heart. I don't feel so good. Is she okay? Before I go, I'd like to visit the place before Hammer died. Right. She was saying she wanted to visit the studio where he died. What's this about a hostage? When that boy was running away, he dropped this and ran. He'll come back for this one. It's kind of hard to understand her with all that huffing and puffing. Phoenix, that hostage might be what we need. Cody might talk to him if we give him that. Talk to us if we give him that. Good idea. This old
No. I'm catching that brat if it's the last thing I do. Phoenix, do you have anything you might trade with her? Trade? I wonder. You want your key back? Miss Oldbag, I'm borrowing this, just so you know. Okay. Just be sure to give it back. She's not as demanding when she's exhausted. Okay, you don't want the key. Do you want a spear? I don't think I actually have this with me. Do you want this card key back? Hey, that's a card. Studio 1. Right. A card key to Studio 1. I could visit poor Hammer. I'd like to visit. He died. I was his fan. You don't have your own card, Miss Oldbag? Studio 1 isn't my turf. You'll let me borrow it then. If I give her the card key, then I won't be able to get back into Studio 1. There wasn't really anything else there, I don't think. Why don't you let her borrow it, Phoenix? I guess it can't hurt. Here you go, Miss Oldbag. Card key lent to Miss Oldbag. Listen to me, Sonny. I don't like having debts to no whippersnappers. You take this, and we're even. Deal. Some trading cards. What's this? A Steel Samurai trading card? That sneaky kid dropped it. I figure it's pretty important to him, though. Thank you. I may have a use for this. This must be the hostage she was talking about. Steel Samurai card added to the court record. A trading card? Apparently these are really popular with kids these days. It's definitely more than one trading card in that image, but whatever. Alright, I'm off. There she goes, hobbling off toward the studio. Where is the child? Maybe back here? October 18th, Global Studios, employee area. Hello. Hey! Hey, you, wait a sec. Phoenix, was that the boy? Yeah, his name's Cody Hatkins. I think he ran into the dressing room. Well, let's go in there then. October 18th, Global Studios dressing room. He's sure to be in here somewhere. Found you. Oh. Damn it! It's getting away. Come back. There, he's back. How did she? Hey there, would you mind helping us out? Please? I'm Cody. Hello, Cody. I'm Mia. Mia Fey. Nice to meet you. Yo. I'm Phoenix, and I'm Phoenix Wright. Who asked? Phoenix, you can take it from here. I'm not so sure I'm qualified. The Steel Samurai is so cool. I think he's the bomb. Huh, what a lamer like you know about the Steel Samurai. Hey, watch that attitude. Phoenix, you really shouldn't yell like that. He's only a kid. Yeah, don't yell at me like that. I'm only a kid. So, do you know anything about what happened here? Could you tell me, please? I don't know nothing. Looks like a little persuasion's necessary. Maybe a bribe. Alright. You'll want your cards back. Cody, this look familiar? Hey,
You are? I think that's like a rarity function for... I don't know if it's necessarily trading cards. You are... Huh? You are... You know, ultra rare. That card's really hard to get. Man, for a grown-up, you sure are dumb. I'll give you this if you help me. But that's my card. By offering me something I already own, you're in effect eschewing the very basis of our consumer society, namely the principle of fair trade. Alright. Man, for a grown-up, you sure are dumb. What do they teach these kids in school these days? Quantum physics? Whatever, I don't need that card. Huh? I got a double. Just keep it. It's yours. What? After I went through all that trouble. If you want to trade, find me a really rare card. Really rare? You mean there's something rarer than ultra rare? Ultra rare premium cards are way rarer than plain ultra rare cards. Come on. And for a grown-up, you sure are dumb. Premium rare. Why do I feel like we're talking about steaks? I don't have that. Do you want a picture of a murderer? Hey, it's the Steel Samurai. Huh? Why is he dragging his foot like that? Where'd you get this anyway? Okay. What do you know about this thing? What's that? Boring. Man, how can one person be so lame? If you were a superhero, you'd be lame-o, man. Whatever. I don't have anything else to say. How annoying. How much running around do I have to do? Do you have cards? October 18th, Detention Center, Visitor's Room. Yes, Mr. Powers is in questioning. Oh well. Let's try again another day, Phoenix. I guess I can't go in the number 1 anymore. Nothing new here. Do you have a card? Just have any for me? Just some sitting around. October 18th, Studio 2 trailer. Oh, you. Oh, hi. Hello. What brings you here? Oh, well, I had to arrange some stuff. Yes? The, girl with you. Doesn't she seem a little different? Like, is she even the same person as before? Nope, she's the same as always. Same as always. Okay, whatever you say. You have a card I can borrow. Have you seen that boy since then? Nope. You missed it, though. The security lady was chasing around after that boy so fast I thought she'd collapse. Of course, he got away in the end. Boy, was she mad. Actually, we saw them. How's the old windbag doing? She was squeezing donuts through her clenched fist smack at the guard station. Some people take their jobs a little too seriously. Are all the posters on the wall here of Hammer? Yes, it's really a terrible loss for the studios. But his popularity has been waning recently, right? That's true. And again, after what happened... After what happened? You mean you don't know about Hammer? No, what? I'm sorry. I shouldn't have said anything. Well, tell me what happened. Wait, now you have to tell me. What happened with Hammer? I'm sorry. I'm probably not the one who should tell you. Uh-oh. Why do I get the feeling something's being covered up here? I don't suppose there are spare cards around. You have new dialogue on these? Samurai Summer starring Jackhammer. It's supposed to look like it's been hanging here for years. This is one of Maya's favorite movies. Maybe we should replace the poster in the office with this one? That would be kind of sad. Another old movie poster. The Singing Samurai starring Jackhammer. What the hell does samurai sing about? Chopping off heads? It's a samurai musical set in ancient Japan. A samurai musical? Is that even a genre? Well, I'm impressed. You know your stuff, Mia. Oh, Maya's the real fan. I just picked a little up. Okay. Do you have cards in the garbage? No. You know what? Do you know anything about this? Hey, that's a Steel Samurai trading card. I collect those, actually. I'm one card away from a complete set. A complete set? Yeah, a set of one of each card. Huh. Wait. That's it! That's the card I need! You don't know how long I've been looking for it. I don't care what kind of girl you might think I am. I need that card. But please, I beg you. Please trade with me. Trade with you? Yes, trade cards. Look, I'll even trade you an ultra rare premium card. Trade me a... Yes, it's a good deal for your ultra rare. Please. Phoenix, can't you see she's desperate? What's everybody getting so excited about? Well, that's exactly what we need. Okay. Really? Thanks. Then this is for you. URP card added to the court record. An ultra rare premium Steel Samurai collectible card, very valuable. Yeah. And there she goes. Doesn't doing good things like that make you feel great? Yeah, it does. Alright. Now we have to go back to the boy. Really wish there was a more streamlined way of getting around. Still in here. Look what I got for you. See this card? Yeah, so wait, that's it. That's the last ultra rare premium card I need. Come on, give it to me, please. You gotta give it to me. Wow, I've never seen him so eager. Right, okay. How about a trade? You're on. I'll give you a samurai spear and throw in an evil magistrate to boot. No, not that kind of trade. I don't want cards. I want information. Huh? You sure? Fine by me. URP card given to Cody. Okay, Phoenix, let's hear what he has to say. If he knows something that could help us, we can have him take the stand tomorrow. Alright. So you like the Steel Samurai. He's so cool. I guess. You're judging him by his looks. You have to look at his actions, at his life. I'm being lectured on life by a grade schooler. You like him too, don't ya? Oh, me? Yeah, I love the Steel Samurai. So, tell me what your favorite thing about the Steel Samurai is. We don't know anything about him. How about the guy's acting? Can't go wrong there. Well, I never even seen a full episode of that dumb show. Actually, I'm kind of a fan of Will Powers. Whoa, that's totally hardcore. You're calling me hardcore? So, what else do you like about him? Don't tell me I have to keep this act up. So, tell me what's your favorite thing about your Steel Samurai is. Fighting? I have to think of something. I like when he vanquishes his foes. Yeah, Sam. The Steel Samurai always wins, always. Check this out.
It's my fan album.
What the? It's all pictures of the Steel Samurai.
I go to every live performance.
Those stupid publicity stunts where they beat each other up in public.
I always take a picture when the Steel Samurai lands the final blow. Sam! I got them all. I never missed one. Perfect collection. Check it out. My new digital camera.
Wow, that's very impressive. The newest model, isn't it?
You bet, lady. I just got it for my birthday. My album has a name. Want to hear it? It's the Steel Samurai, Path to Glory. Steel Samurai always wins. Always. Hey, if you want this, you can have it later, lady.
Really? Are you sure?
Yeah, I took these with a digital camera. I got all the data at home, so I can always make another one.
Well, then I'm happy to accept. Thank you. Paths to Glory received contains photos of every victory seen in every battle the Steel Samurai has won. What's with people always giving stuff to me? What a life. Anyway, you were here on the day of the incident, right?
Yeah.
Did you see anything unusual? Cody, he needs to know because he's fighting for justice. Isn't that the Steel Samurai's motto? For great justice? You have to help us fight for great justice too.
I saw everything.
Well, you might get some useful information out of him yet. Cody, I need to ask you something very important. What did you see on the day of the incident?
I got here that day around 2 o'clock. I had come in through the woods out back so the old lady wouldn't see me. I got kind of lost though. I was in there for maybe a half hour or so. Then I finally got to the studio. After that...
What is it, Cody?
The Steel Samurai killed the bad guy. He used a samurai spear, just like always. One shot, one kill. It happened so fast, I got scared. In the woods.
They moved the body?
I went home after that.
I see. It must have been hard for you. That might be why there wasn't blood at the scene.
Man, you say those nice things, but it's so obvious you aren't speaking from the heart.
Right. Yeah. Yes. I think we can say for sure this means the Steel Samurai did it. True enough. And the director has an alibi, so it wasn't him. Indeed. So, the only person left who it could have been is Will Powers. I have to admit, it's kind of a shock. But if you put this boy on the witness stand, your client will be guilty for sure. Let's not call him then. I think that would be wise. Best to leave this one alone. Oh, that's probably Gumshoe.
Not so fast, pal. I heard everything.
You're still here?
This boy here's a key witness. And he's under police protection starting now. Come on, son. You've got a rendezvous with me down at the precinct. No, I ain't going. Ugh.
You just kidnap him? That didn't go so well. We're back to 0 leads. Now we have a serious handicap in court. What are we going to do, Mia? Well, I really need to be going. Don't worry, Phoenix. I'm sure you'll be fine. Whoa! Come to the trial tomorrow, please. I need you there. Phoenix, can I ask you something? Do you really believe that Mr. Powers is innocent? Yeah, it seems like he got knocked out with sleeping pills, so... Of course he is! That's all I wanted to hear. Excellent. I'll see you in court then. Great. Thanks, Mia. See you soon. To be continued. Okay. Gonna save. And with that, it's been about 3 hours, 15 minutes. People are probably gonna get back soon. And even if they don't, my throat's kind of not feeling great. I can only talk for so long. So this seems like a perfectly good place to end it. Let's see. Yeah, looks like we'll be... Did I not put it on escape? Oh, that's not even... Why are you doing that? You're not... Oh, control is stuck. Okay. J. Yes, that's fine. Okay. So that's that. I will not be here over the weekend. I will be returning on Monday, probably. Depends on how Easter goes, but I should be here on Monday. I would like to be, at least. If I'm not, then I suppose it would be Wednesday. But ideally, I will be here on Monday. Let me close the game so that it's not so loud. Anyway, yes. I will hopefully be back on Monday. Failing that, it will be Wednesday. It depends on how Easter goes, how late stuff gets done. I went to bed kind of late last night and didn't get up super as early as I'd like, but you know, whatever. Right. Back to Phoenix Wright. Next time I stream, hopefully on Monday. I suppose there's not much else to say about it. We'll get into the trial. We'll cross-examine the kid, I suppose. We'll be able to point out the sleeping pills, I'm sure. Things will be fine as long as they don't pull any ridiculous stuff like you have to just keep pressing when it doesn't seem like anything else is going to happen, like in the last trial. That was not good. That was just not a good mechanic. There was no indication that that was going to do anything. Oh well. Returning on Monday, hopefully in the morning. Yes. Have a nice day. Goodbye.